Diversity, diversity, diversity. In the garden today, I chose to see only diversity. Not only in the flowers, but also in the people walking by. Diversity. It is a theme that I not only believe in, but one that I preach constantly. America, to me, is a country that should celebrate its diversity. America was built on a diversity of different immigrant groups. We tend not to want to even think about that. What a shame. Unfortunately, current political parties are working hard to not make America a land of the free for all Americans. Gays, straight, black, white, mixed and blended people, old and young, all people. A good friend of mine said that she no longer votes because both parties are playing us as fools. At first, I thought that was a very odd thing to say. Now, since she opened my eyes, I have started to look at the realities of both parties. The Democrats are running away from their liberal foundation and points of view, such as taxpayers' money should be used for the benefits of all taxpayers, not just to make war so that we can sell weapons. That is, we should use our taxpayers' money for free education for those who qualify, all the way to the doctorate programs. The top 5% academically should get free education regardless of income. Free medical, hospitalization, and free health care for all, with provisions, of course, for the rich to pay if they want to, via private hospitals and private doctors. That way, they need not mingle with the great unwashed. But us poor folks, we need not lose our house because of health problems. Democrats should be pushing renewable energy, pushing changes for a cleaner world, talking up climate change as a reality, encouraging cleaner cars, a fair tax system, pay on what you spend, not on what you make. Think about that for a minute. That way there will be no underground economy. See what I mean? In other words, do away with the IRS and have taxes collected at retail sites. To repeat, a fair tax system. For example, zero taxes on a Chevette, or whatever that poor people's car is, because you must have transportation to go to work. So, if you buy a car that's very inexpensive, you pay zero taxes on that. On the other hand, if you choose to buy a Bentley, you should pay 100% tax on that, because that's a rich person's car. It's not a necessity, it's a choice, isn't it? By the way, think about this for a minute. The beggar in the corner begging money makes about $40,000 a year in cash, right? He pays no taxes on that, but when he spends the money, the retailer would collect taxes. You see what I mean? On the other hand, someone working in an office and making $50,000 a year, he's being taxed about 40 to 50%. Plus, he has to buy medical insurance. Is that fair? I don't think so. We should never have to pay tax on food, ever, and so on. Fair and a just legal system for all Americans. That's what Democrats should be pushing. They should also be pushing to stop political appointees of judges. A lot of our systemic racism comes from judges who have turned a blind eye to racism. We should also have a just and fair Supreme Court. Integrity and fairness in law enforcement should be the law of the land. Diversity in all things American. Democrats are running away from all that. As for the Republicans, under the leadership of you-know-who, they have simplified everything. white nationalism, making America white again, bringing back manifest destiny, enforcing Jim Crow laws, pushing fossil fuels, encouraging industrial dirty air, higher taxes on electric cars, no diversity. Wow. Many years ago, there was a poll that suggested that homeschool was the answer to not having diversity. 70% of the parents who homeschooled their children did so to avoid their children having to mix with other ethnic groups. 20% did so for religious reasons, so their children would not have to learn about such trash as evolution, and they would learn the, quote, truth from their Bibles. And of course, 10% had other reasons. To me, the choice is clear: diversity or not. As for you, you must think for yourself.